Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to your reading for the week of September 25th. This week, definitely check out astrojar.com for more awesome readers and astrologers. But let's see what we have coming up for you at this time. And yes, we'll take that as well. So you start off with the Jack of Spades. So needing to I feel like you need to pay attention to something this week is what I was trying to say, and it does feel like, it just feels like there's some sort of situation coming up that you need to pay attention to. I actually feel like it's a good thing, but I just feel like you need to pay attention to small details and things like that. Even just some of your other cards here are just very fine details. So again, you might be involved in some sort of project that requires you to pay very close attention, or involved in something else. So just pay attention to the details at this time. Next, you have one of my favorite cards, Ten of Clubs. Making progress towards your goals, reaching new goals, and kind of plowing forward towards success. So a lot of you could be working on something at this time, working towards a goal, working towards making some sort of progress, and or even making a deal. This is a card of making deals. You also have the Eight of Diamonds as well. So both of these cards are very strong business cards if you're involved in anything business-wise. And this is also a great card for travel or planning travel in the future. Next, you have the Queen of Clubs, a great card for planning goals as well. Ten of Clubs as well. Both of these cards are great cards for goals, planning on goals, planning to reach your goals, coming up with new ways to reach your goals. There definitely seems to be this energy this week of, kind of coming up with new ways of doing things, planning on new ways of doing things, and, all this other sort of stuff. Next, you have the Two of Spades. So again, you might be changing your mind towards how you do things. You might be changing your mind in regards to, some way that you're planning on reaching a goal, or something like that. So again, be open to new opportunities. Let's see. Yeah, I keep focusing on that Jack of Spades. Like I said, that message that I got off of that is not the typical message of paying attention to small details. And I just feel like there's maybe some small detail in your love life or your business life that kind of pushes you off into a new direction. So just, I would say, pay very close attention to things at this time. Next, you have the King of Hearts. I feel like this will lead to returns in your life, things returning to you. King of Hearts to me is not a person. To me, it is a card of returns, just things returning to you. So it does feel like there's some very strong return opportunity, or for you to kind of step off on some new path. So maybe it's not exactly a return, but it's you're getting something, but just in a different way. And in that sense, it is returning to you. So I do feel like you need to pay attention to that. Next, you have the Ten of Spades. Ten of Spades is an interesting card because it can also represent returns. It can be a card, kind of like a death card of transformation, transforming past obstacles, things like that. But in some card reading systems, it's called the ship, and it can be you're shipping things out and they're coming back to you, or something like that. It can also represent new beginnings, starting new enterprises, starting new businesses, or something along those lines. It can also represent kind of needing to make sure to not put all your eggs in one basket. I got this, I think I've talked to mostly Virgo about this in the past, is that I got this message at the beginning of the year of needing to make sure that we kind of do that we kind of diversify our skills, and that we make sure that we have complementary skills to the skills that we already have. So, there does need to be some sort of development here. I do feel like a lot of people could be developing new skills at this time, and multiple skills kind of as well. And I don't really necessarily know why that's important, but I just know that I think in the future, it's going to be very important for us to be kind of specialists in some sort of field, in some sort of business, in some sort of training or idea. And so I feel like this card is kind of saying that as well. And then finally, I think it's going to lead to money. Eight of Diamonds, future success, finances coming in on the horizon, money coming in, and finding new ways of earning money. I also feel like this is kind of saying that a lot of you might be if I can spit it out, are waiting on the missing piece of a puzzle to something, and I do feel like that's going to be coming in very shortly. So there could be some changes on something that you're waiting on, or something that you've been waiting for a long time. And it's probably felt like a puzzle, maybe even confusing, or you couldn't put the pieces together, because again, it does feel like you've been kind of waiting for something, but it's like something that you're not really clear on. So very interesting week, I have to say. Kind of like a single message there, but looks good. So thank you for watching and enjoy your week.